Fashion Week has taken over New York and celebrities are serving their best looks. So, let's see who's bringing their A-game to the style scene. First up, Katie Holmes stole the spotlight at the Michael Kors collection boutique opening in NYC. She went for all-black elegance, with a strapless dress featuring a sculptural neckline, classic yet modern. Sheer tights, velvet pumps, and a draped coat over her shoulders added that effortless NYC socialite flair, a stunning look that Katie pulled off with ease.
Is it more interesting to get dressed in an interesting way or a sexy way?
Kind of depends on the day.
Next up, Apple Martin made a stylish statement at the Hourglass Cosmetics party. Yes, Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin's daughter. She went for a black slip dress with lace detailing, adding a choker for a touch of drama. And that deep red lip? Absolute perfection. The whole look had a vintage Parisian cabaret vibe, and honestly, it felt like a modern take on Gwyneth's iconic 2002 post-Oscars party dress. Like mother, like daughter.
She's such a cool person. She went with such an open mind and heart.
Speaking of show-stopping looks, Isa Gonzalez brought the heat at the same party. She wore a fiery red dress that was sleek, structured, and effortlessly elegant. Honestly, the only thing missing was a bold accessory. But even without it, Isa was absolutely owning the night. And the fashion moments kept coming. Keke Palmer served a silky pink dream at Brandon Maxwell. The soft satin gown, halter neckline, and sheer waistband detail came together for a look that was pure elegance with a bit of edge. Now, if we're being picky, a little more tailoring at the waist would have taken it from gorgeous to next-level perfection. But honestly, with Keke's glow, who's even noticing? Now, Anna Delvey. She showed up in an all-black ensemble that was very much on brand, chic, structured, and just a little rebellious. And let's not ignore her most unexpected accessory, the ankle monitor. Honestly, at this point, it's almost a fashion statement. If anyone can make house arrest look stylish, it's Anna.
I'm excited to show America all the different ways how to bedazzle your ankle monitor.
Meanwhile, Nikki Hilton was turning heads at the Marc Jacobs runway show. She kept things classic with a white tweed suit that had a vintage elegance, but with scattered gem embellishments for a fun twist. She paired it with a matching mini bag and her go-to white Marc Jacobs ankle boots, making the whole look polished yet playful.
How many handbags do I have? A lot.
Then there was Lisa Rinna, serving high-fashion Mad Hatter at the Marc Jacobs show. The electric blue and deep purple combo was striking, and the oversized buttons and A-line skirt added a fun, retro vibe. But the spiky hair? It was giving just ran through a wind tunnel, and I'm not sure that was the goal. Still, Lisa never plays it safe, and that's why we love her. Nara Smith, on the other hand, kept it cool and modern in a baby blue Marc Jacobs mini dress. The structured bust detailing gave it a futuristic edge, and the quirky cutout kitten heels added a fresh twist. Simple, sleek, and effortlessly chic.
I feel like I've nailed what my aesthetic is and what I enjoy.
Next, Zoe Deutsch went for a laid-back but polished look at Longchamp's garden-inspired dinner. Her earthy suede jacket and mini dress combo felt chic yet relaxed, while her black accessories kept it grounded. If we're nitpicking, the shoes could have been a bit bolder to balance out the structured outerwear, but Zoe's confidence made it work. And finally, Coco Rocha stole the show in a fresh green dress with ruching cutouts and a flowy silhouette. It was relaxed yet sultry, perfect for the setting. The only minor distraction? A tiny white clasp in the center that felt a bit out of place. But with her supermodel confidence, she made it all work effortlessly. Now, New York Fashion Week was full of unforgettable looks. But how do they compare to what we saw at Paris Fashion Week? Let's see where the stars put in more effort. To begin with, Pamela Anderson showcased old money elegance in a tailored gray suit topped with a delicate netted veil. And while the muted tones could have used a pop of color or a bold accessory to spice things up, her chic transformation was still a total win. Speaking of bold, Philippine Leroy Beaulieu and Carla Bruni brought a villainous edge to their outfits in the best way possible. Carla was the embodiment of a femme fatale in a ruched black dress, lace tights, and those jaw-dropping golden claw gloves. Philippine, on the other hand, radiated dark queen energy with her flowing velvet ensemble and dramatic cape sleeves. Add a golden choker, and you've got someone who looks like she rules an elite secret society. These two could star in a high-fashion spy thriller tomorrow, and we'd be first in line to watch. Moving on to Nicola Coughlan, She brought cool girl mystery in an all-black look. The oversized bomber with cut-out shoulders added edge, and the tiny sunglasses screamed fashion insider. But the bulky jacket overwhelmed her frame, feeling more streetwear than haute couture. A sleeker fit could have elevated it, but it still had that cool vibe. Next, there is Jenna Ortega. She fully embraced her gothic villain vibe, and it totally worked. The oversized blazer sleeves, tiny shorts, and dramatic leather gloves were sleek and edgy. Paired with sheer tights, platform heels, and a bold red lip, she looked like she just pulled off a heist and stole the show. Kate Moss brought her iconic Cool to Dior in a silky white slip dress with black sheer tights. The deconstructed layers and lace details gave a fresh nod to her 90s style, effortless, edgy, and chic. With simple heels and chunky bracelets, she showed that minimalism can still make a statement. As for Katie Holmes, she went with an artsy vibe with an oversized striped blouse, abstract brooches, and wide-leg brown trousers. The concept was cool, but a cinched waist or slimmer trousers could have sharpened the look. Still, she definitely delivered an intellectual edge. And then there's Catherine Deneuve, who brought classic French elegance in a tailored brown coat with gold buttons. It was sharp, polished, and effortlessly sophisticated, though maybe a bit too understated for Paris Fashion Week. A bold scarf or statement jewelry could have added a touch more excitement. Kendall Jenner wowed the crowd walking the runway. She looked like a living work of art in a gown that was all about bold, surrealist vibes. The carved corset created a dramatic, dreamlike silhouette, balanced by a metallic bow and a flowy, embroidered skirt straight out of a fairy tale. She called it the gown of dreams on Instagram, and honestly, I couldn't agree more. It's a look we'll be talking about long after Paris Fashion Week ends.
Hello, Kendall. Hi, Kendall. Looking amazing.
Meanwhile, Megan Thee Stallion radiated goddess energy to Giambattista Valli in a peach-draped gown with a hood. She looked like a Renaissance painting come to life, but with a high-fashion twist.
This is my first couture moment.
Zooey Deschanel channeled a playful Little Red Riding Hood vibe in a red mini dress with a Peter Pan collar and glossy Mary Janes. It was fun and retro, but the all-red look felt a bit costume-like. Adding a contrasting accessory could have upped the chic factor. Whoopi Goldberg embraced mystery in an all-black satin trench with gold eyelets, exuding oracle-like vibes. While the look was intriguing, it leaned a bit too casual. A sharper silhouette or bold accessory could have added more Paris Fashion Week flair. And now, let's talk about the men. Bradley Cooper brought cozy dad-core vibes with his oversized brown coat and chunky black boots. It was effortlessly stylish but leaned more casual than high fashion. A sharper element, like a turtleneck or structured coat, might have elevated the look. Meanwhile, Adrian Brody opted for a monochrome black outfit, rocking a cargo jacket and tailored pants. It was understated and cool, but maybe too low-key for the front row. A standout accessory could have taken it from art collector on the go to full Paris Fashion Week glam. So, which look stole the show for you? And which Fashion Week do you think had the most fashionable moments? Let me know in the comments.